thanks to the Brazos. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a crease to the left. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, what a move. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Quick give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Manning to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Handoff again. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Arch is going to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass. A shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written.
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, it's Beal. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Slips through the line. Oh, the sweet feet. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. Quarterback got it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Sends it back in motion. The running back has it. Could be. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Moves the pocket. It's Franklin. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one.
He's loose on the right. The 40, at the 30, at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To throw, Manning. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Manning from the gun on third down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. It's the hole. It's Morris. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Drives inside. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up.
Speeding down the left side.